What's going on, guys? This is Antari, and here I have another very interesting battle for you. This time I decided to battle a guy called the Convulsion from the Abra's Asylum chat box. That's the price when I found him, and he is also on YouTube, so definitely go check out his version of this battle, if he will upload it, of course. And yeah, so some short announcement at the beginning. There will be no more Little Cup or some tourney stuff battles going on for some time, because I'm extremely annoyed with this thing, and yeah, didn't feel too good in this thing. It kind of pissed me off, so I decided to return to the roots, to the basics, which is UU environment. And yeah, so let's roll with this shit. He decided to lead his team with Scyther. I lead with Omastar, which is like my basic UU lead, and I know that I can take everything this thing can do to me, so I just stays in and go for Surf, not over predicting. But he decided to U-turn now into his Blasters, which is not good, because it takes it like a pro because of the resistance. And after that we both decided to go for a Toxic, but the difference is that his Toxic didn't miss and mine missed, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? In my previous battle I missed Hypnosis, here I missed Toxic. What the hell is going on with this status inducers things? Oh my god. So anyway, after that he goes for Protect, I go for Spikes. I didn't predict that, to be honest with you, but it works in my favor, so I'm happy as hell about that. So anyway, after that I decided to go for knockoff, predicting his switch, but he decided to go straight for the offensive move, which is Surf. This will not do that much, and it looks like a 2-hit KO, I guess, with this poisons and stuff. So now his Blastoise is out of leftovers, and he decided to go for Rapid Spin to get rid of these spikes, but I decided to set up the second layer of my spikes, which will, be good move, because now I got only one layer because he Rapid Spin that. So because of the resistance, Rapid Spin will do nothing, and I'm able to set up the first layer of the spikes again. And after that the poison will obviously take me down, but I got the first layer of spikes on the field, which is good. And after that I decided to bring in a perfect counter, which is my Helios Volume 2. And I go for T-Bolt, not over predicting, and when he saw that, because he goes for Protect to see what move I will use, I go for Confuse Ray, predicting his switch, and he puts another of my pokes to the poison status problem, which is not like bad, because there is like 2 pokes statused by this Blastoise. So after that we decided both to double switch into Hunter, and I go for a Trig because that's a good matchup for me, as he brings in his Venusaur. So he goes for a Sleep Powder and puts my Hunter to the sleep status problem. So I decided to, free 2 of my pokes from the torment of this status problems with my Miltank. And he decided to switch into his Scissor, because he needed to switch in order not to break the sleep clause. Then he decided to U-turn out into his Steelix, as I go for a T-Wave, which is like good prediction part of his. I didn't see the Steelix coming, so yeah, that's kind of reliable. So anyway, after that I decided to go for Heal Bell and get rid of the status problem on both of my pokes, Hunter and Lantern, because I will need my Lantern in late game to take down the Steelix. So we both set up our Stealth Rocks, and after that he decided to go for Rar. And Rar brings out Helios, which is like perfect opportunity to take down the Steelix. And I decided to go for Confuse Ray, predicting that he will take a switch, but he decided to stay in. Fortunately he hit itself in his confusion, and I'm happy as hell, because he wants to explode probably. Or go for Rar, I don't know. So anyway, after that he decided to bring in his Venusaur, as I go for this Hydro Pump, and that's kind of good, because now his Venusaur is Choice Scarfed, so he needs to lock himself into one move, and it can't be a Sleep Powder, I guess. So he wants to lock himself into some offensive move. I bring in Skunpunk, which which won't be affected by this Toxic, which is like perfect prediction part of mine. So after that he brings in his Arcanine, and these things are kind of bulky, so I decided to go for Night Slash, and that's why I carry Night Slash over Crunch, because of the high critical ratio. I end up getting a crit, which is perfect, and then I take down this thing with just one hit. So after that he brings in his Blastoise. I don't want to be taken down by Surf, or if he wants to go for this Rapid Spin to get rid of the spikes and Stealth Rocks, I bring in my Hunter, but he predicted and go for a Surf, which fortunately didn't one-hit KO my Hunter. And after that he decided to see what I'll do. I go for a Lewis, predicting he switch into Steelix, but after that I decided to go for T-Bolt, because I predicted he want to take me down, and guess what? His Blastoise ends up surviving that. Oh my god, these things are so fucking fat. So he survived that. I end up getting a Power Hacks, which is like not useful at all. and then he will take me down with Surf. So after that, because I know that this thing is, you know, already dead, I go for my Helios and take it down with not very effective move, because I'm that pro. And yeah, so after that he decided to bring in the pokes which I haven't seen yet, which is Miss Mages. He goes for sub, maybe predicting my switch, maybe not. I decided to go straight for the Hydro Pump, which is probably the most powerful move of mine, and this will obviously break the sub. Here he decided to go for the second sub, maybe hoping for my Hydro Pump to miss, but I decided to go for T-Bolt instead of Hydro Pump, because I was afraid of my Hydro Pump missing, because it's, you know, the issue with lower accuracy. And after that he see that my Thunderbolt break his sub, so he decided to go straight for the offensive move, which is Shadow Ball. This will not do much because this is my fully trained special defense stats Helios. And yeah, this nearly take down his Miss Mages and my Thunderbolt, and after that he just go for another Shadow Ball, and then I'll take it down with T-Bolt. So that's Miss Mages out of the way, which is like super awesome. I ends up getting a crit, which was completely useful. Useless, I need to. And yeah, after that all he has left is his Scyther, which will suffer because of the rocks hugely. And because I want to save my Lantern for later as, you know, killer of this Steelix, I decided to bring in my Miltank, knowing that he will go for U-turn. And because he knew that my Miltank can't do shit about his Steelix, so he decided to bring in it. And after that I decided to go for Seismic Toss, just to wither it down as low as I can in order to, you know, sweep this guy with my Lantern, but he decided to go what the fuck, boom, and exploded for my face. So this will not take my Miltank because I'm max defense stats Miltank, and yeah, this thing is so fucking fat. So after that he decided to bring in his Scyther. It was it will, you know, live this South Rock recall because of the weird if spread in HP. And after that he will take down my poke with this Relay. So after that I decided to sweep the rest of his team with my Xatu, because, you know, it's in a beast mode right now. So I take down his Scyther, and after that all he has left is his Venusaur, which will be slower because of my Xatu is, you know, scarfed. And I go for a Psychic because it's a super effective move. This will take down his poke. So it was a great game, the Convulsion. Comment, rate, comment, like, subscribe, guys. And check out his channel, go sub to him because he's very under subbed. And yeah, see you guys later in my next Pokemon battle. Peace.